Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Today is just going to be a continuance of the last video, the update. We saw in that video how our Father even made hail come down in the shape of the virus. But anyway, with that, I want to just continue that video with other things that have been happening around the world that are at a biblical proportion that maybe some of you have heard of and maybe some of you haven't. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give you those clips. So anyway, I'm going to start with, first of all, during this pandemic, we also had other things happening around the world, like over in China, India, Africa. We had a biblical proportion plague of locusts that covered all that area. And so, anyway, I want to show you those clips so that you can see and understand that our Father has a role and is in control of everything that is going on around the world today. So, with that, let's go to the first clip that I'm going to show you, and let's see what they have to say.
Continued devastation from COVID-19 and Cyclone Amphan. Now vicious swarms of desert locusts are sweeping over northwest India, eating up everything on the way. Locust swarms are said to be almost 3 kilometers long, reminiscent of the biblical locust swarms that had struck Egypt.
Already we are living in a complicated life, but now locusts and COVID-19, they are now bringing new problems.
Their weight daily. We want to really suppress the population before they can start laying the egg.
Yeah, that locust swarm was in India. Now look at this one that's in Kenya.
Billions of locusts have invaded Kenya, devouring crops and pasture as coronavirus takes hold across the country. And things are getting worse. A second generation is hatching, and the swarms are multiplying by as much as 400 times, spreading far beyond Kenya's borders. Kenya's government dispatched the military to battle the locusts on the ground, armed with chemical pesticides.
Not only is the swarm there in Kenya, it's also moving into Pakistan.
There will be a bigger crisis in China in the future. It is a swarm of locusts flying from Africa. So far, 23 countries have suffered a lot from African locust swarms, and the news is about swarm of locusts in Pakistan are soon moving to Winnan.
As you can see from there, from Pakistan, it's even making its way into China.
China's southern provinces are facing their worst locust plague in decades. According to the South China Morning Post, a swarm of yellow-ridged bamboo locusts crossed the border from Laos into Yunnan province in June. Amid what's considered the worst storm in decades, China's agriculture has also been suffering from both severe flooding and drought. And now China's southern provinces are facing their worst locust plague in decades.
So as you can see there, not only are the locusts in China and other parts of the world, they're covering a large part of the world at a biblical proportion. Not only that, but look at all the flooding that's going on. Look what's happening in China.
Said that 88,000 people have been evacuated in Jiangxi province following strong winds, hail and floods. The state broadcaster CCTV reported that water levels in southwestern Guangxi province on the Rong River rose to 5.04 meters, 16.5 feet, above warning levels following heavy rainfall since Saturday morning.
Some breaking news. Floods in China are nearing biblical proportions. Rains have lasted over 30 days and they are continuing. And many other disasters are hitting China all at once, including tornadoes, hailstorms, torrents, mudslides, and earthquakes. And
Boy, China is getting it pretty bad, aren't they? Hey, maybe they should repent. President Xi Jinping, you need to repent. You need to get your people to repent. Maybe then you'll get these plagues off of you. But anyways, look what's happening over in Australia.
Jones's grain sheds in Tullamore in central New South Wales seem normal enough. A bounce-back harvest following years of drought means he has almost 3,000 tonnes of wheat in storage. But at night time, the mice move in. They are everywhere.
Australia's New South Wales and Queensland are being devoured by over 1 billion mice. They're nibbling, gnawing, and scratching their way through anything or anyone in their path. Viral social media posts from desperate farmers show floods of mice pouring from hay bales and blanketing the ground in unfathomable numbers. The scurrying rodents decimate crops and destroy stored food, invading silos, sheds, and homes. They're in the cupboard. They're tickling the ivories. They're pooping in your shoes.
I've heard stories from our neighbours and friends how they're lying in bed and a mouse runs across the bed.
I woke up swishing a mouse out of my head.
It's like the plagues of Egypt there.
Sure, individually they might be cute, but these icky mickeys are a menace to the physical and mental health of Australians. A skin-crawling, primordial horror. An old-world pestilence. A literal plague.
Well, you heard it yourself. A literal plague. Now, can you imagine having those things running all over you in your home while you're sleeping and all? Well, think about this. Think about the smell of all the dead ones. Yeah, think about that. Not only do we have that, but there's a lot of other things happening around the world. Just look at this.
Local media reported over the weekend that a large number of dead fish appeared along a 2.5-mile stretch of beach. One local official explained that the dead fish began appearing a week ago. They appear to be mainly yellowtail, with a few other species mixed in. The situation is still under investigation, and it's unclear whether the phenomenon was caused by environmental pollution or other biological activities.
So as you can see there in the videos, not only do we have locusts and weather that's going crazy all over around the world, and we got mice infestation, and we have pestilences of death of all kinds all the way around the world. I mean, it's getting really bad out there. I mean, it's getting late in the game now. And our Father's word says that in the last days these things would come like labor pains. I mean, some would say, well, these things been happening for a long time now. Well, you know what? Yes, it's true. But you know what? They're going to get worse. And they're going to get closer together. And it's going to cause more death and destruction around the world. So what you need to do is you need to repent. All this destruction is because we don't repent. Think about that for a moment there. So I'm going to leave this video there. I got one more video to show you. And after that, we're going to get into some lessons. And every once in a while, I'm going to give you some updates or some information or something just to keep you more informed. But I got one more video to show you. So stick around for that. And we're going to let you go now. You all have a good day. And we'll see you all in the next video.